Yo, what's poppin', guys? It's your boy Mega representing Mega Mass TV, pushing talent towards the masses. Make sure, if you haven't before, guys, subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell in the corner for more notifications. Welcome to my channel called The Build, where I actually help artists and creatives elevate their growth with their crafts and services. Today, guys, on today's episode, I actually want to go into something called multimedia. In my earlier episodes, we actually talked about social media hacks and what advantages an artist can use to actually help elevate their craft. Today, I want to talk another type of media, which is kind of outside of social media. It's called multimedia. Multimedia is kind of like my own definition when you're using blogs and websites to actually push your craft. So in today's episode, I actually want to talk about blog sites. And when I say blog sites, this is mainly for artists, because when it comes to pushing your music to the next level, posting your music into these popular music blog sites will actually help you gain a new audience, and it'll actually build on to your core fan base. And it shows a lot of consistency when you're showing people your growth on social media, so definitely keep that in mind. So today, not only will I show you guys a couple of real good blog sites that you should submit your music to, but also give you a few pointers on how to keep yourself professional, so when the people that run these blog sites, when they see that you're posting or submitting music, that it looks very, very clean and it's very presentable for them to actually learn more about it. So the first thing that you actually want to do is go grab a pen, go grab a notepad, because I will be sharing with you a couple of music blog sites for you to post your music. Alright, so on the screen I actually have two important lists depending on what type of genre your music is. If you're a person that you like to make pop, rock, R&B type music, check out this first list that I have here. This list will include submission lists that will actually complement the genre that you have. And if you guys want more in-depth detail on what email you should basically be sending your submission to, definitely check on the description below. And on this side, I actually have a list of hip-hop blog sites that you can actually submit your music to. So definitely, if you're a hip-hop artist or underground hip-hop artist, definitely check out this list right here. And in the description as well below, it'll show in-depth detail on the emails you should be submitting the music. All right? And if you guys, at any time at all, you want to comment below on other websites that's actually been helping you out for submitting music because you've been actually elevating your core fan base, definitely comment below. Definitely comment below. All right? The next thing I actually want to talk about is how do you approach these blog websites. Not only the blog websites, but how do you approach the email when you're submitting your music? Because obviously you want to create a first impression, and you want people to not just leave any of these emails in junk mail or ignore it. So you definitely want to take these certain steps to actually help you do the right thing when it comes to submitting your music to these blog sites. First thing you actually want to keep in mind is when sending your music or submitting your music to these blog email, make sure that you're being professional. Make sure that you sound authentic. And when I say being professional and sounding authentic, make sure that you're not just emailing them with just a link to your music. Make sure that you introduce yourself, you thank them, and also you let them know what you're giving them. And whatever file that you do have, make sure it's you know how randomly when you upload or after you create your music or somebody just emails your music, the file could have like a 5.9 P4, like rename the file. So because these people actually get hundreds and hundreds of submissions. So if you do have a popular name, or if your name does ring any bells, or if they do like your music, when fishing through all of those submissions, it's just easier to find. So make sure that the file that you do have, that it says the name of the song and also the name of the artist as well. When you do write these emails, make sure that you're sounding very professional and you're sounding very grateful. The thing that you don't want to do is you're just putting a link, or you're just importing the file without an introduction, you know? So definitely be professional and keep that in mind. And try to be as authentic as you can when writing these emails, all right? The next thing I actually want to go over is basically having a plan. Knowing that, yeah, you probably have tons of music that you want to submit to these blogs, but you want to make sure that the blog is actually finding that email, you know? And the best way is this, like after you have sent that email, you have submitted your song, and you probably didn't get nothing back, you probably want to use Twitter, IG, and Facebook, and probably shout them out, you know, or even message them professionally on those platforms. Let them know that you are an artist, that you have emailed the submission to their email list, and also you like what they do. And don't spam it, but be professional, you know? So, because if you know that nobody has contacted you back, it will actually help you in the long run. Because remember, these people that are running these blog sites get dozens and dozens of submissions, all right? Another thing I would add on would be make sure that you're actually going to these blog websites and seeing what their guidelines are. Because some of them have different guidelines of probably what you should be typing up when you're emailing them. Just make sure that you're following the guidelines, because any simple mistake will actually push your content, push your music to the back of the bunch. And you will lose the chance of actually submitting your music to any of these good sites. And again, if you guys want to go in depth on what sites to actually submit your music, definitely look at the description below. I'll have some links there that can actually help you. The next thing I actually want to elaborate on is the don'ts, what you should not do when contacting or emailing these people to submit your music. The first thing you want to keep in mind is when you are sending the email, do not overwrite. When I say by overwriting, make sure that everything is short and sweet. Introduce yourself, tell them what you do, share the file with them, thank them, and that's it. Don't go into deep detail, because these people, they probably see a long email, they're probably going to delete it or just push it to the side. Be short and simple, get right to the point, let them know what the music is, and make sure that the name of the music and the name of the artist is very, very clear. The next thing is don't spam. And this goes with the first reason too as well. When I say don't spam, is this. If you know that you have already sent an email and you have introduced yourself, there's no reason to send another email. Like I mentioned earlier in the video of being professional, you can always check up on that blogger or that blog site, because sometimes they have pages on other platforms like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So if you find that they haven't gotten back to you, try to do a little bit more homework, you know what I'm saying? Go to any of the things that they posted on IG or Facebook and comment back on them. Send them a message on those platforms, but do not spam your music to them. That's the worst thing you can actually do. And the next thing I would say is this. Do not wait. Don't wait. I mean, if you're watching this video right now is the time. You know, if you are a person who are very consistent on making your music, and you know that you've been branding your music to small platforms, social media platforms, and you've been getting a little bit of buzz, or you've been getting a little bit of followers, now it's time to kind of like amp up the ante a little bit. And when I say that, we got to use multimedia. Meaning that if you don't have your own websites, definitely create one. And on future episodes, I'll be talking about that. But definitely check out these website blogs where you can submit your music. Why? Because they're consistently blogging about new artists, doing interviews, sharing news, and they try to stay on top of the line of who is being trendy and who is really, really being consistent. So definitely that would be a big boost. Because I know a lot of people are dropping their music on social media and probably using other larger platforms like Spotify and TIDAL, and people are saying like, oh, I'm just not getting new fans. I'm not building my core fan base. So definitely take this in mind. Check out some of these blog sites. I'm telling you, like, read on their guidelines, see what you need to do, and be as much authentic as you can be. Be professional in the way to basically carry on to kind of make sure that they do see a submission. Make sure that you're following them on other platforms like Twitter, IG, and Facebook. All right? So definitely do not wait. Don't wait. The time is right now. This is why I make these videos, because there's a lot of people that do have the music, do have the talent, but don't have the information on where they can push their talent to the next level. All right? So definitely let me know how you guys feel about this video. Definitely let me know how you guys feel about most of these blog sites. And if you guys have any better sites or any better ideas on how to be consistent when doing multimedia stuff, definitely comment below. And if you guys have not seen any of my other episodes, definitely subscribe and hit the bell on the corner for more notifications. And it is Mega represent Mega Mass TV, pushing talent towards the masses. And you know